In the name of all that's holy, would you please like, subscribe, and or follow This Is True Really News? And then please, Mama needs new shoes.
We're up to $36 and change, guys.
See, we got to at least double that because
shoes are expensive.
Trainers are expensive. Please have your friends and family like, subscribe, and follow us too, because that way you can all be goofy together and you'll have something to talk about at the dinner table. That doesn't involve family stupid. It involves us stupid.
Yeah, really. You can feel superior very easily.
Not hard to do with us.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
So this British mom caught her daughter cheating at school.
Okay.
And punished her.
Okay.
By giving the family dog to the next door neighbor.
Oh, a little harsh.
Right? But this was just what she'd threatened to do. She said, get this grade up or else. Mom says the girl is very bright, but refuses to work hard and wasn't at all sorry when she was caught.
Wait a minute. Could we just have a show of hands from everyone? Anyone know a teenager like that? Anyone own a teenager like that? Everyone in the free world, as we know.
I was a teenager like that.
I still act like a teenager like that.
Exactly. So. I study for nothing. If I don't know it when I walk in, I'm screwed, and I don't care. In a Reddit post, Mom said, "My daughter has always been that smart kid who relies purely on that to go from grade to grade. She never does her homework, never pays attention in class, and studies the very morning of a test."
That sounds remarkably like someone you are.
Miraculously, she's
not me, of course. I was a good student.
Well, you were playing pool in the commons.
I did not study the morning of.
That's true. That's true, because you were playing pool in the commons.
Pool in the commons, yeah. Or pinball.
One of the two.
Might bowl for relaxation.
Right, because pool and pinball can be so stressful.
It can stress you out.
Yes. Miraculously, she still gets good enough marks in all her subjects except for history. Now, Mom told the girl that she must get above 55% on her next essay or the dog would be given away. Well, she got 78%. And all was right with the world. Until Mom figured out she'd used an essay written by a friend a couple of years earlier. Now the dog lives next door. Mom says her daughter's been crying ever since, and her father is calling me a very nasty name.
Yeah.
But I feel like she needs to understand there are consequences for every action. Reddit users were quick to comment as
Reddit users always are.
Yeah. One said, "Dogs are pets and part of the family. They aren't punishments. Find a different way. You're punishing the dog too, and it didn't do anything wrong."
Oh, you may not be punishing the dog too.
Another said, "Well, I hear the dog doesn't study either." Another said, "Yes,
well, maybe the neighbors can straighten him out."
Yes, there are consequences for your actions. Giving away her dog is not one of those consequences.
Blah, 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 blah,
And
blah.
a third said, "There's got to be a better parenting method than emotionally wrecking and torturing your kid." That one I like.
I liked it a lot when I was a parent.
It's true. I pretty much did that myself.
Yep.
By just calling my sons, they'd come into a room with a bunch of my friends and I'd say, "The fruit of my loins."
And they would just cringe out of the room like liquid. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just love it when people who have nothing, they know nothing about you except the story they've just read. And yet they know what's best.
Exactly. But I still feel sorry for the dog.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the dog with a new neighbor might learn to study, get his grades up.
Start doing some exercise.
Maybe they should have traded the daughter.
Maybe.
Oh, see, now that would get into legal trouble. Go ahead, Reddit users. Let me have it. Janiyah Shamirical Douglas. Janiyah Shamirical Douglas.
Wow. It's a bit of a miracle.
The 19-year-old was arrested in the Florida Keys for reckless driving and fleeing from authorities, a Monroe County Sheriff's deputy to be exact.
Okay.
ClickOrlando.com had the story, and I'm guessing they all must have sat there and went, "What?" Because when they finally caught up to her, the young lady explained to the officer that getting arrested had been on her bucket list since high school. 19-year-old Janiah Douglas. So I guess congratulations are in order. You got that one. Good on you.
Sounds like a TikTok challenge.
I'm thankful she wasn't more creative. So
Right?
there could have been a bank robbery, hostage situation. Who knows?
Oh, goodness.
Hi, I want to get arrested. How best can I do that? Let me drive recklessly and put other people's lives in danger. And then the cops will understand when I tell them it's on my bucket list because I'm 19.
But if you're really going to punish her, then you say no.
I just give her dog away.
Official reprimand. What are the dumbest reprimands people have gotten from their bosses? You ready?
Oh, good, because I thought it had something to do with fish reprimands, and I didn't understand that at all.
Official
Got it.
reprimand. Bad salmon. Bad salmon.
You get up that stream right now, young man.
You get up river and spawn, damn it. Anyway.
Look at your brother. He's already halfway up the stream. Near you sit.
Anyway, Katie says, I got
reported.
Wondering
why we gave away your
toy. A koi. I got reported for having aggressive eyebrows by the nurse whose patient I was reviewing at 5 a.m.
Huh?
Yep. Apparently, it was a perfectly lovely review, but I was hard to take seriously as a doctor.
Aggressive eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was once written up for outperforming my coworkers and told to take more breaks and work slower. Hey, do a crappier job, would you?
Do you remember when they used to have the bar?
Yeah.
And the goal was to reach the bar?
Yeah.
Not to grab the bar and bring it down here.
But that had to be a corporate job.
Apparently those times have changed now.
In corporate America, I can tell you this from having worked inside and outside of corporate America. And that time we did that 24-hour radio station for that one very big corporation.
Yes.
Whose name is going to go unmentioned because they have lawyers on retainer.
Let's say auto fish breathing.
Yes. In any case,
come on, that's pretty good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
What these guys,
I'm hoping their lawyers aren't that bright.
What we found out was corporations are a race to mediocrity.
Yes. First one to the middle doesn't win, but gets a nice plaque.
Yeah. And doesn't tick anybody else off.
And the team that finishes second gets the very same
thing.
Plaque. Yeah.
I got devoured for multiplying numbers in my head instead of using a calculator because I was, quote, showing off.
Okay.
My new boss asked me to cut and paste some info in a Word document and was aghast when I did so using the, cut and paste function. Aforementioned new boss swore at me, then made me print out the doc, cut it up with a pair of scissors to move paragraphs around, and then retype it from scratch in the new order.
We were once a great nation.
This one guy got chastised for not being dead.
Well, I can understand that.
There was, unbeknownst to me, a person in a bank I used to work for who had the same name, and it was an uncommon name.
Wasn't that a running joke in several movies? I thought you were dead.
Yeah, right? And one weekend, he'd sadly died suddenly.
Okay.
I came into work Monday, and the receptionist howled as I arrived, and I was admonished for joking that I was dead. Mr. Gazinga, you're up. What's the use?
I'm fast losing the point of the stories. Wow. No, actually, the point is becoming clearer and clearer. 22-year-old Alexander Lischinski, North Reddington Beach, Florida. Apparently, it was not enough for him to be charged with wire fraud, bank fraud, and money laundering.
Was it a bucket list since high school?
No. Well, he is 22. He should have had his bucket list done by now because he's old. According to a report in the Tampa Bay Times, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Tampa, obviously, claimed that Leshinsky might face up to 30 years in prison for making up charitable entities to receive payroll protection plan loans totaling just about $200,000. Oh, and trying to deposit fake checks worth roughly $2.7 million.
Oh, my.
Well, there were other schemes. But wait, there's so much more. When he discovered that the money had been frozen, because the IRS is funny that way.
Their little joke.
They don't have a sense of humor.
We'll disfreeze it when you prove it's real.
When it comes to fraud, they have no humor. All the fun. Murder, they might find a joke. Money? No.
But this is the IRS.
There could be tax money involved, and that money is ours.
My golly.
Despite the fact you've stolen it or earned it.
You've stolen it fair and square.
Depending on if you're a crook or a normal human being. Anyway, when he discovered the money had been frozen, he attempted to have it released by producing a fabricated pardon purportedly signed by former President Donald Trump. I figure if you're going to play it up big, right?
Go for it, baby. Was it signed on January 6th by any chance?
Every time I go to the gas station, I remember January 6th. One of Leshinsky's fake charities was trying to seize control of two properties that belonged to Jeffrey Epstein.
He was trying to buy those islands.
The disgraced financier who died in prison. At least they didn't say who committed suicide in prison while awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. Leshinsky is being held without bail at the Pinea County Jail.
As well he should.
Hey, you got to give him props for, you know what? I'm this far in.
Hey, can I write a check for my bail?
No. For you, cash only.
This is true, really news. Send email to titr@netradio.network.